Namaste, yogis. My name is Ethan, and thank you for coming to today's beginner yoga. So today we'll be working with our spine, and our spine can move in three different planes, three different dimensions. So the first plane is forward and back. The second plane, left and right. And finally, there's a twisting motion. So those are the three dimensions that our spine can move into. We'll work through this today. So first, coming into towards the front of your mat, feet about hips distance apart. And now just closing down the eyes. Feeling your foot pressing into the ground, your ground supporting your feet. Coming into the present moment. Relaxing into your body and leaving whatever it is you came from off of the mat. Perfect. So now opening your eyes, taking your hands, taking a big inhale and bringing your hands over your head. And then as you exhale, coming into a forward fold, making sure to bend your knees, tuck your lower belly in as you extend over, allowing the decompression of your spine. So option 1, hands come to the ground. Option 2, you can grab your elbows. In option 3, you can interlace your hands behind your back if your shoulders are nice and open, and allow your hands to move over your head. Either way, wherever you're at, keeping those knees bent to protect your lower back. And this is known as an inversion. So your head comes below your heart, and we allow gravity to reverse the flow of circulation in your body. It has a number of health benefits. Good. Now dropping your right hand down to the ground or towards the ground, bending your knees a little more if you need to. Twisting to the left, bringing your left arm up towards the sky. Taking a slight bend in your right knee to help you. Looking up at that top hand if you can. And now coming back to center. Same thing on the other side, planting your left hand or coming onto your fingertips or a block if you have one. And twisting this time to the right, bringing your right arm up to the sky, looking up towards that right hand, taking a bend in your left knee in order to help you get there. Amazing. Slowly lower back down. Plant your hands on the ground and take your knees down to the ground as well. So now we're in a nice tabletop position. Your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. Spreading through your fingers, index fingers pointing forwards or slightly out. Now we'll take some cat-cow. So this is that forward and back movement. Taking an inhale for cow, arching our back, opening through our collarbones, looking forward. And then as you exhale, pressing into the ground, doing the opposite, rounding your spine, bringing your chin towards your chest. Good. Inhale, arching your back, looking towards me. And then as you exhale, rounding once again. Good. We'll do one more of each. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Amazing. From here, come back to neutral tabletop position. And now lift your left knee off of the ground and see if you can step towards your left hand. So I like to come onto my fingertips, step where my left hand is, bring my left hand to the outside, and then scooch my right knee back a little bit more. So we're in this kind of kneeling lunge. And now squeezing your upper inner thighs towards each other, so engaging these muscles here, and sweeping your arms up into the air. So here's again that forward and backwards movement. See if you can sink a little bit deeper, opening up your right hip flexor at the same time as we arch backwards. And grabbing your right wrist with your left hand, give yourself a gentle side body bend towards the left. And back to center. Good. And now bring your left hand towards the back of the mat and the right arm forward. So your hands are really spreading apart here. This is another form of a twist. We're getting that twisting motion of the spine. Look back at that backhand if you can. If you can't, no worries at all. We'll work towards that. And then last one, planting our right hand down on the ground, bringing our left arm up to the sky for another twist. Bringing your attention to your breath, because where your attention goes, your energy flows. Amazing. Plant your hand, left hand back on the ground. Bring your left knee back to tabletop position. And then we'll take another round of cat-cow. So inhale for your cow. And exhale for cat. Beautiful. We'll do that on the other side. So inhale, taking a big step up with your right foot. Maybe scooching your left knee back a little bit more. And now squeezing your upper inner thighs towards each other. Pulling, sweeping your arms up into the air for a low lunge. Again, we're opening through that left hip flexor, reaching up with our hands, sinking a little bit deeper into the front knee. Good, and now twisting over to the right this time. So left hand goes forward, right arm goes back. Maybe looking towards that backhand if you can. It's nice pose to challenge the balance. Good, and inhale back to center. Grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, leaning over to the right hand side. Feeling a stretch through our side body. And back to center. Now dropping our left hand down to the ground, bringing our right arm up into a twist. So like really pressing into the ground with your left hand, reaching up, up, up with that right hand. Good, and now bringing your right hand back down to the ground, bringing your right knee back to tabletop, bringing your knees towards the outside of the mat, and sinking your hips back into child's pose. Bringing your forehead down to the ground. And this is where we will end today's practice. So no matter where you're at, we can all use some more movement, some more mobility in our spine. So these types of movements are really important to move through our 3 planes daily. This is a really nice practice for the morning in order to maintain our mobility, our flexibility. And it's kind of just the core of our body. So thank you for coming to today's beginner yoga. I will see you in the next video.